Bulog ensures sufficient rice supply. Ahead of Ramadan, the egg price has increased sharply. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome to Sulbar News. In 30 minutes, we are going to give you factual and actual information all around West Sulawesi. And also, you can watch our live broadcast on our YouTube channel at TVRI Sulbar. With me, Ade Fitra Albar, this is Sulbar News. Let's begin with the first information. The National Logistic Agency of Mamuju ensures sufficient rice supply for the next 4 months in West Sulawesi to anticipate the increase in rice price of Ramadan.
The stock availability of medium and premium rice supply has been provided by the National Logistic Agency of Mamuju in West Sulawesi. The agency has secured rice supply for the next 4 months to anticipate rice shortage, ensuring all residents not to worry about a deficit of rice stocks, even though the current market prices are increasing sharply. The head of National Logistic Agency of Mamuju Regency, Suarsi M, mentioned that the increase in rice prices was triggered as rice planting had been postponed from the schedule due to a prolonged dry season, affecting rice prices in the market. The rice stocks are secured at 1,400 tons for the next 4 months. Suarsi added that the first step to anticipate food availability, the National Logistic Agency has distributed food assistance to beneficiaries. According to the Ministry of Coordinating Human Development and Culture data, food assistance is distributed to reduce rice demand in the market. The second step is the sale of medium quality rice to the market at a price of 54,500 rupiah, provided every day through the National Logistic Agency's partners. And the third step, namely cheap food movement, which is done in a cooperation with the Food Security Agency. Andriani Lahamuddin, Muhammad Adam reported.
Let's move to another information. As the holy month of Ramadan approach, several staple goods items at the central market of Maret Regency experiencing price increase, including price of eggs.
2 weeks ahead of the holy month of Ramadan, several staple food items at the Maret Central Market have experienced price increase. This includes the price of chicken eggs and other basic food items, which have been gradually increasing in the market over the past few days, with the price of eggs rising from 48,000 rupiah per tray to 58,000 rupiah. Munipa, a merchant in the central market of Maret Regency, mentioned that the increase in chicken egg prices occurred about 3 days ago. Merchants raise prices due to less supply from distributors. Munipa admitted that she didn't know the cause of the increase in egg prices, but speculated it might be due to chicken feed and shipments out of the Sulawesi region. Currently, she sells eggs with price ranging from 55,000 to 58,000 rupiah per tray, depending on the size. Despite the price increase, customer purchasing power remains normal. The merchants predict the price surge will continue until the beginning of Ramadan. Hence, it is hoped that the government can provide solutions to maintain the community's purchasing power. Muhammad Rizaldi and Dijemang reported.
Police officer along with the election supervisory committee in Tombok Sub-District Mamuju Regency strictly guarded the re-election at polling station 4 in Tombok 2.
A total of 255 registered voter lists have undergone revoting at polling station 4 in Tommo 2 village, Tommo district, Mamuju Regency. The revoting process is tightly guarded by police and the election supervisory committee. One of the police officers, Ibda Firmanuddin, stated that for security, 2 personnel from the local police sector, 2 personnel from the district police. An intelligence unit were deployed, making a total of 5 officers. It is hoped that the re-election will proceed smoothly. The Election Supervisory Committee in Tomo Sub-District, Ahmad stated there were 7 electronic identifications users from another village. The voting organizing group was now careful in checking the participants, allowing 3 from Makassar, 2 from Mamuju, and 1 from Maluku to participate. After the re-election, the community is urged to be cooperative in order to ensure a safe situation in Tomo district. Dedi reported.
Coming up next, rice price has reached 15,600 rupiah per kilograms. Police taking security at re-election location. Sulbar News will back after the break. Stay with us.
Budaya warisan leluhur yang masih terjaga hingga kini, tak lekang di gerus zaman. Ia tak sekedar lekuk sejarah, ia hadir sebagai filosofi hidup orang Mandar di setiap sosoknya. Di dalamnya mengandung budaya, seni, dan mistis bercampur menjadi satu. Mari lestarikan budaya asli Sulawesi Barat.
Thank you for staying with us. We move to another information. The increase in rice price continues to skyrocket and uncontrolled in several traditional markets in Majene, with the price reaching 15,600 rupiah per kilograms.
As the holy month of Ramadan approached, the price of all types of rice in the central market of Majene Regency continued to experience fluctuations. Within just 2 or 3 days, the price of rice in this market has again experienced a significant increase. Rice prices increase continue to occur and are uncontrolled in several traditional markets in Majene. Even now, the price has reached 15,600 rupiah per kilogram. The price of premium rice has now reached 390,000 rupiah per 25 kilograms, whereas a few days ago it was still in the range of 385,000 rupiah per kilogram. Similarly, the same thing is happening with medium rice, which continues to experience increases and there are no signs of price reductions. Merchant Anwar Muharram stated the increase in rice prices has occurred several times within a week. This increase in rice prices occurs at the factory and distribution levels, which is triggered by the increase in grain prices. This situation has caused people to reduce their purchase by choosing to buy 5 and 10 kilograms of rice at a higher price, but still affordable compared to the 25 kilogram packaging, which is far more expensive. The government has distributed rice through the National Logistic Agency to stabilize supply and market prices in this region. However, this effort hasn't been able to suppress the continuous increase in rice prices ahead of Ramadan. Residents hope that the government will intervene soon to stabilize the price of basic commodities. This step is important to maintain the purchasing power of residents ahead of the holy month of Ramadan. Muhammad Rizaldi and Dijemang reported.
Joint security forces from Sampaga and Mamuju police station secured the voting and recounting process at the polling station 3 in Kalonding village.
The General Election Commission of Mamuju Regency has designated 6 polling stations across the Mamuju district to conduct revoting based on the Election Supervisory Agency's recommendation. One of them is Kalonding Polling Station 3. The re-election in Kalonding village is tightly guarded by a joint security force comprising personnel from the Sampaga police sector and the Mamuju police reserve, assisted by military personnel and civilian security guards. The Sampaga police sector chief Ibtu Alam revealed that 10 personnel from the Sampaga police sector, assisted by additional personnel from the Mamuju police reserve, were deployed to the polling station locations. During the security operations, the security force also assisted in guiding the community who were about to cast their votes, ensuring readiness as the counting of ballots was completed. The police chief hopes the revoting and counting process can proceed smoothly and safely without any interruptions. In addition, polling station 3 in Kalonding village was asked to conduct re-election by the General Election Supervisory Agency of Mamuju Regency after discovering that some voters had multiple votes. Based on the recommendations of the General Election Supervisory Agency, the General Election conduct a revoting process alongside 3 other polling stations throughout Mamuju Regency. Judistira reported.
The distribution of subsidies rice by the government of Majene Regency, West Sulawesi province continues. However, the distribution system is limited by restricting purchases only 10 kg per person.
This is the situation of rice distribution, food supply, and price stabilization taking place at one of the National Logistic Agency's partner stores in Palipi Siaran village, Banggai district, Majene Regency, West Sulawesi province. The subsidized rice, priced at 54,000 rupiah per 5 kilograms, is highly demanded by residents as the price is considered affordable amidst the continued rise in price over the past few days. A rice merchant, Windiani, stated that they limit purchase for each resident so that those undergoing hardship can buy cheap rice. Furthermore, purchase limits are also implemented to prevent speculation, where individuals buy cheap rice and then sell it at a higher price. Windiani added that all types of rice in the Majene area continue to experience fluctuations, with no signs of price reduction. Premium quality rice has now reached 390 rupiah and medium quality rice is at 380 rupiah per kilograms. She hopes that the government will immediately address skyrocketing rice prices as well as increase food supply and price stabilization, especially ahead of the holy month of Ramadan. Azwar Abdillah reported.
Coming up next, the increase in rice continues to skyrocket. A fisherman is injured in a fish bomb explosion. Sulbar News will back after the break. Stay with us.
Dari Pulau Karampuang, Sulawesi Barat.
TVRI
Media Pemersatu Bangsa.
Thank you for staying with Sulbar News. Rice price continue to increase, affecting the food stall business in Maret Regency.
Food stalls located along the Trans-Sulawesi Road, a few meters from the rectorate of Sulawesi University, are also experiencing the impact of the rising rice prices. A food stall owner, Budi, said the price of medium quality rice has increased from 630,000 rupiah per 50 kilogram to 715,000 rupiah per 50 kilograms. He is unable to do much except increasing capital and triggering his sale to Nova, which has also decreased. Besides, there is no option to reduce rice portions because these stall customers are expected to serve themselves. He does this because their target market is students who are charged 13,000 rupiah for a meal, with a rice portion according to the buyer's preference. Budi added the self-service system he applies in his stalls has become its distinctive features. He and other residents hope the government will immediately address the continuing increase in rice prices so that people's purchasing power will remain stable. Aswar Abdillah reported.
Another information from Mamuju. A fisherman identified as AR injured and receiving treatment at the regional hospital with Sulawesi due to fish bomb explosion in Kabuluang village, Kaluku district, Mamuju Regency.
A fisherman had to receive treatment at the regional hospital West Sulawesi province due to his serious injuries. A fisherman identified as AR from Kabuluang village, Kaluku district, Mamuju Regency, suffered serious injuries in his hand and several other body parts, even resulting in blindness in a fish bomb explosion. The head of Marine Fisheries Research Surveillance Zehu confirmed that the fisherman was treated at the Regional Hospital West Sulawesi Province due to being injured in a fish bomb explosion. Zehu said, according to the victim's statement, he was fishing in Mamuju waters at around 11 p.m. last week. The fish bomb that the victim was intending to use exploded in his hand, resulting in injuries to several parts of his body. Zehu added that during their investigation with other colleagues, they didn't find any evidence, but the suspicion of fishermen using fish bombs continued to be investigated. Irham Hambali Mansur, Muhammad Adam reported.
The rising rice price in Mamuju Regency, West Sulawesi, caused by the lack of rice supply from rice-producing region in West Sulawesi and South Sulawesi.
The merchants and consumers complained due to a significant increase in rice prices in Mamuju, West Sulawesi. A rice shortage from the supplier area is considered one of the triggers for the rice price surge in the market, even tends to be uncontrolled. Several types of rice at the retail levels are also scarce. One of the rice distributors in Mamuju, Haji Sharifuddin, stated the increase in rice price due to the harvest has not yet started in supplier areas such as Polewali Mandar Regency, West Sulawesi, and outside provinces such as Pinran Regency, South Sulawesi. This situation causes deficit of rice supply, meanwhile the level of consumer demand continues to grow. He added the price of medium quality rice from distributor is 14,800 rupiah per liter, while the premium quality rice is 15,400 rupiah per liter. The merchants and consumers hope the rice supply and price will return to normal as the harvest is in April 2024. A distributor said the high price of rice not only occurs in the West Sulawesi region, but throughout Indonesia. The merchants predict rice prices will continue to climb up until ahead of the month of Ramadan this year. However, it is expected supply and prices will gradually normalize in the harvest season next April. Rezaldi Safitri, Asrul Hasib reported.
Sulbar News will back after the break. Stay with us.
Kegigihan masyarakat Mandar dalam bertenun sudah dimulai sejak ratusan tahun lalu, berlangsung secara turun-temurun. Perangkat tenun yang digunakan baik kayu pemintal, pewarnaan benang, dan pemeliharaan ulat sutra semua diambil dari tanah leluhur yang ada di sekitarnya. Lestarikan tenun sebagai budaya milik bangsa.
Mari kita lestarikan tenun Mandar, warisan budaya leluhur kita.
Alam dan manusia adalah kesatuan. Terikat kuat layaknya jalinan benang yang membentuk kayu. Sekomandi, pencerminan betapa erat dan kuatnya ikatan masyarakat Kalumpang dengan alamnya. Marilah menjaga warisan leluhur kita sebagai identitas diri. Sekomandi, warisan budaya masyarakat Sulawesi Barat.
Thank you for staying with Sulbar News. The regional office of the Ministry of Religion Affairs in West Sulawesi Province has determined Hajj quotas of 1,521 West Sulawesi pilgrims that will dispatch to the Holy Land that still have not paid off the Hajj fees.
The regional office of the Ministry of Religious Affairs in West Sulawesi Province continues to prepare the stage of the 2024 Hajj implementation. Based on the schedule, Indonesian pilgrims will be dispatched on May. The head of regional office of the Ministry of Religious Affairs in West Sulawesi Province, Syafruddin Badarung, said all preparations had been set regarding the departure of this year's Hajj. Based on the quota, West Sulawesi received Hajj quota amount to 1,520 prospective Hajj pilgrims spread across 6 regions. The quota for Mamuju is 273 prospective pilgrims. Pasangkayu Regency is 163. Polewali Mandar is 524. Majene is 250. Mamasa is 108. Central Mamuju is 189, along with Hajj officers. The quota has been set nationally and the prospective Hajj pilgrims have begun to pay off the Hajj expenses. For the regular pilgrims, the full payment has reached 90.2%, while reserve pilgrims have made 60% full payment. Syafruddin Badarung added all prospective pilgrims can immediately pay off the Hajj expenses. As if they haven't paid it off, then the quota will be given to prospective reserve pilgrims. He hopes that this year's Hajj can proceed well. Muhammad Idrus Syahrial Sharif reported.
The National Search and Rescue Agency evacuated residents who were trapped by overflowing river in Kunyi Village and Reapi District, Polewali Mandar Agency. The evacuation process went dramatically.
This is how the evacuation process of 12 residents trapped by overflowing river in Kunyi Village, Reapi District, Polewali Mandar Regency. Given the heavy flow of the river, the search and rescue team used rubber boats and involved other personnel. It is known that the victims were trapped since 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. When they were about to go home after a tour picking langsat fruit in the garden owned by residents, when they were about to cross, suddenly the river overflowed. After heavy rain, the victims were trapped and needed help as the river was overflowing. The head of our Unit 1 of the Polman Search and Rescue, Asmar Gunawan, said all victims trapped in Kunyi River were successfully evacuated safely. Furthermore, the search and rescue operations was declared closed. After the victims were successfully evacuated, they immediately handed over to their families. The National Search and Rescue Team also appealed to all residents to always be careful because of uncertainty in weather prediction nowadays. Jalal Kalaki reported.
Let's see the weather forecast for tomorrow. That's all the information about West Sulawesi for this week. I am Ade Fitri Albar and all of the crew say thank you for watching Sulbar News today. And see you on the next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.